The end is here. You need to prepare. You need to be ready. Food shelves are empty. Ammo's gone. Disaster is among us. Actually, you know what? That's a crock of crap. So, anyways, hey everybody, Blue from Blue Outside here. And for years now, I've had to skip over videos of people who are using oh my goodness, it's just the stuff that people use as titles on being prepared and being ready for a disaster. It doesn't have to be that complicated. And hopefully with this series of videos I'm going to do, hopefully it helps you realize that you don't have to be, one, you don't have to live in fear, and two, you don't have to be a psychopath to be prepared for any emergencies. So stay with. Funny, I got bees of some sort flying around my camera. Anyways, hey everybody, Blue from Blue Outside here. As you've seen in that little funny intro, I want to start doing some videos on being prepared. And being prepared doesn't necessarily mean that you are a doomsday prepper, is I think the terms they're called. Being prepared to me means being ready for anything that life can throw at you. Like I'm gonna start with my vehicle and on my person. So, because you know, most people teach zones of assessment. If you're in a survival situation, okay, what do I have on my person? What do I have in my bag? What do I have immediately around me that I can use? So, most people have a daily driver. My daily driver is a 2005 F-150 four-wheel drive. So I think, okay, from this seat, what do I need if I have to pull off the road and get somewhere, including my bug out location? You know, and the emergency is not necessarily, it could be anything. It could be your neighbor's house caught on fire and you got to leave your house because there's a gas line, or as far as you got a flat tire, how do you fix it where you're at without having to call AAA or road service or a tow truck company. And then something else is if you witness a car accident, can you help, or are you going to be a bystander rubbernecking and see what you're going? So I'm going to start off with my personal assessment. These are all this is what I, you know, like to have on me all the time. 1, lighter, okay. 2, a folder of some sort, okay. I actually, if I'm out in the woods, I carry a cheaper folder. This is a Serrated heavy duty. I've had it forever. Okay, if you want, carry a Swiss Army knife or a multi-tool. I don't carry multi-tools in the woods due to the fact that I've never seen a screw that I need to unscrew out in the, you know. Your cell phone, get a good belt. Make sure you have a good belt. Something else I wear, well, I don't wear them. Something that I'm kind of against is flip-flops. You can't run in flip-flops. If you have to get out of a dangerous situation or get off into the woods, I don't want to be wearing flip-flops. So then the next thing is my vehicle, and we're going to start with the driver's door. During the winter, I have windshield de-icer. I can de-ice my windshields kind of in a hurry. Don't have to wait for the car to heat up if I need to. And something else is this stuff sprays 6-8 feet. I could hit somebody in the eye with that if I need to and cause some damage. Not advising that, but if you live in an area you're not allowed to have firearms, of course if you're in Florida that's not going to do you any good. Something else I have, work gloves, okay? These work gloves I've had for a while. They're actually starting to get holes in them. I actually had to remove a finger, which if you've ever worked with work gloves and need to manipulate something small, your fingers They work better than the gloves usually. So, bandana, I have these things stashed everywhere because everybody should have a bandana on them, or at least with them somewhere. So, and mine's bright orange, so I can hang it from the back of my truck, hang it from a pole, you know, anything I can to be like, hey, you know, look here. And then I have another set of work gloves, but they're bright yellow, you know. And I have a vest that is bright yellow. So if I come up on an accident, and I've witnessed accidents, and the people that were in the accident actually both thought they had the green light, and it was at a four-way stop. So I was able to jump out. I wasn't in my vehicle, I was in my wife's vehicle because we were on our way somewhere, and I didn't even own the vest at the time. It's something I purchased afterwards, but it's reflective. It's got the night thing, so I can throw this on and give assistance whenever I need. So, something else, moving from the door to, let me check the camera, make sure we're good. I got bees flying over everywhere, it's awesome. So, moving to next to me, I have a defense tool. So if your state permits you from carry a defense tool, carry the defense tool, get the proper licensing to carry that. On my visor, I have a set of safety glasses, and I've actually got it tied in with a hair tie that was left in the truck by my daughter. And on top of the visor, I've got a tourniquet. So am I a professional in medical? No. But if somebody's losing a lot of blood, and I mean pints, I will throw the tourniquet on there to save their life. Okay. The reason why I leave a tourniquet there is because if I'm in an accident and I roll my vehicle, I can reach the tourniquet from the driver's seat, just in case I need to apply it to myself. So we'll go ahead and move to the back. So in the back seat, I have, let's go ahead and work with the door. I have a power inverter. Okay, it's just a 100 watt, 500 watt if you plug it into your actual battery. So I got that and all the cables in the back door. I have a bag that I will go over later. It is my, I guess you can call it a get home bag if I have to exit the vehicle and go from there. Here, hearing protection because I cut my own firewood. Something else, let me get this chair out of the way. Something else I have, water bottles everywhere. I have an air compressor. It's a little cheap $10 air compressor, but it works, okay? This is a tote that I carry in the back right now because I'm trying to utilize the underneath area of my toolbox that's in the bed, because I want to be able to store something in there and I don't want it sliding around, so I haven't came up with a something to be able to do that. But behind the seat I have a first aid kit. Okay, first aid is this is for boo-boos. This isn't for, you know, I've impaled a iron rod or a piece of galvanized steel through my flesh and I'm bleeding out, you know. So that's just scratches, bee stings, minor burns, okay, remember that. And just, you get a splinter or something, there's scissors, tweezers, stuff like that. Okay, so behind the seat next to the first aid kit, I have what I have deemed my trauma kit. I got some steri strips, there's another tourniquet in there. I got gloves, I got stitches, sutures, whatever you want to call them, several different kinds of tape, and a bunch of gauze that I've bandaged up. So if there's a, you know, if you got an open wound, I can stuff that wound and get it, hopefully get the bleeding stopped until professional medical help gets there. So something I keep. So, you know, if you're out with somebody and they stick an axe in their shin or cut a finger off, this is the kit you want to use. Moving to the tote, Well, I also keep a pair of boots. I got a pair of waterproof lower calf boots that I've had forever. I'm actually probably going to fit them in the tote. Inside the tote, I'm still working on this because this is a new addition. Went to a flea market, found like a 2 or 3 person tent for $15. The only thing wrong with it is it didn't have the guy lines, and the bag it was in was ripped, which I can, you know, paracord, and I can do that. So in the process of doing that, I found another little kettle for $5 that I put in there, and for $10 I think, no, 15, I found a 1 quart military style canteen with a canteen cup in it. So the belt's a little small for my fat butt, but it works. And then I just got some 30-pound fishing line, another hair tie that I found in. So that stays back here. This is, once I figure out how to get this to stay underneath the toolbox, it'll stay there permanently. Stuff in there is not something I need on a daily basis. I got to live out of my truck for a couple days, kit, you know, just help me with doing that. So we'll go ahead and move to the other side of the truck, and we'll go from there.